very tiny green room you have, and I didn't know why you were giggling through your entire opening. Are you all right?
Yes, it was fine.
It's very unprofessional.
I knew you from the Blue Peter days, and so...
Oh!
You know.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's watching us.
Yeah. I was warming up by going, classics like Seven. Classics like Seven.
And I just thought it was like Anchorman. So it tickled me.
At which point,
anyway,
drink this early, you know.
Anyway, we were blown away, Kevin, by the extravaganza at the beginning of the Tonys.
Oh, I had such a great time.
Unbelievable. I mean, it wasn't really expected. Is that what drew you to do it in the first place? Because people know you as a serious actor.
Well, you have to understand the context in which we did that opening number, which was that I was about, apparently, the 15th person they asked to host the Tonys. So they had asked all these other people, and there had been all these articles written about they couldn't find a host, and they couldn't find a host, and then finally they asked me, and I said yes. So that opening number was essentially a journey that I took the audience through of them not wanting me not being the right host, the person they didn't want, and then eventually becoming the host before their very eyes, and that was where that dance...
You owned it.
Rob Ashford choreographed that, and he did a great job.
And how was it?
I had so much fun that night. I mean, look, you know, as you all well know from my 12 years at the Old Vic, I'm a theater rat, so the opportunity to be able to celebrate Broadway, to be able to celebrate the season that Broadway just had, of which Groundhog Day, which started at the Old Vic, was one of the shows that got lots of nominations. For me, was a great thrill.
Sure, yeah. Well, we'll be talking about your honorary knighthood a little bit later on, as well as House of Cards, if that's okay.
You can call me Sir Spacey a lot.
And, of course, the new movie, Baby Driver, which we saw today.
We did.
You guys saw it this morning?
Yeah, we did.
What a way to start the day.
I know.
And it was fantastic because there was aircon. And it was brilliant. Now then, it's taken us many years to find...
Wright, who you guys know from his incredible body of work, all the Shaun of the Dead films, and what he does so remarkably is he uses music. In fact, he chooses the soundtrack. He chooses every track he wants to have through the film and all the scenes before he shoots the film. So when I got the script, there was a CD, and I could put on, this is the music that will play in this scene.
Right. And did you do? Yeah, actually.
And I did it,
for bit.
And it's kind of a wild way to read a screenplay. And then you take it a step further when you're on set. He actually then plays the music prior to you shooting a scene, and in some scenes, and in fact those scenes are in the film, you actually have to do your physical action to the rhythm of the song that is playing. So there's one in particular where I put down all these wads of money, but I literally had to do it on the beat.
So were they playing the music into you on set?
In my ear.
Right.
That is the amazing driving scenes. I mean, they take your breath away.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And luckily, your character doesn't actually get in a car. Can we say that?
That's true. I don't get in the car. I do, however, roll over a car.
True.
Yeah.
You do.
At a very fast velocity.
And is
to a very cool soundtrack, by the way.
Yeah. But is it true that that Edgar Wright, as in the, like I know him, Edgar, put the actors in the cars and made them drive at high speed to get proper, real reaction?
No actors were harmed in the filming of this movie.
But they did. It wasn't green screen, was it? You can tell.
No, in fact, Ansel drove a number of scenes himself, but obviously we had very, very skilled stunt men and women who do the real stuff.
I mean, it literally took my breath away.
Yeah.
We love that. There's an opening sequence where one of the lead characters is walking along and all this stuff's kind of...
a little bit of a dance.
Yeah. So when you're, you know, as far as your kind of natural rhythms are concerned, and when you're driving, what songs do you like to listen to?
Hotel California.
Nice.
Would certainly be one.
Yeah.
I also have this memory of driving to Wickenburg, Arizona when I was 18 years old in a car with a speaker in my lap listening to Supertramp's Even in the Quietest Moments I Wish I Knew What I Had to Do. And I was just driving this car. I thought I was the coolest guy ever.
Sound like it to me.
Are you a good driver, Kevin?
I am an extremely good driver, and today I hit many mirrors as I was driving down a very narrow street.
For anybody whose mirror's inward,
that was me.
needs to get in touch with Kevin Spacey.
You were near Queens because we went to watch the tennis today.
Very good.
And they're very narrow streets.
There'll be some insurance claims coming through, Kevin.
I think not.
Well, Baby Driver, fantastic film, is out on the 28th of June.
Now, shortly, we're going to be talking about House of Cards, the political drama. But first, we're going to talk about politics a little bit closer to home. And after the